Yo, what is up everybody? It's your boy Mini Trades back with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be going over RDBX, one play, and then the rest of the recap for the day is going to be for premium. So if you guys want to join, I'll have the link in the bio. So for the first video, or for the first ticker, RDBX, looking at the daily chart, we saw a gap up in pre-market, and charting it out, we do see that there is some resistance at 775, 780 area. So we charted that out, and then now we can go to the 1 minute intraday and see how it plays out. So we did have that run in pre-market, right? So I mentioned 775 break in premium. We have potential for 10 today, and we did get that 775 break, went to 850, had a little dip in the open, charted that out so we can get our support levels out, and we can use those intraday. So once we came down here, I didn't really play into open just because it was too choppy. We were on live just watching it. I didn't get a chunk of that piece right there, but we did start taking our first entry right here where it came down to the support level, and we got a little scalp from 790 to 820, and then I sold around 810. Mentioned that I got out, and then we thought it was a little bit choppy here, so we were waiting on it, and I still didn't like it down here. I thought it was going to keep coming down to the 200 at least, but since we reclaimed our 775 area, right, we had our 180 EMA bounced, reclaimed this support area as well from pre-market. I started liking it because we started getting some consolidation. So I mentioned right here, I added around 780 to everyone, Twitter and Discord, and we only went up from there, right? So we had our confirmation here. We had a little bit of rejection right here, right, which was the previous resistance or previous support, so now it's going to act as resistance. But once we did clear over that, we had a solid run to 850. All right, and then a little dip down to 8, which is 804, which is near the psychological level, and just kind of moon from there. Right, so that worked out perfectly. How could you have played this again for scalps? You could see that, okay, we have our line drawn out. Once it comes down to this again, we kind of reclaim it, and then we can get a nice little 30-40 cent move. And one more way we did play it in premium, just I played 750 right here, and then we got up to 770. So that was a nice little scalp here. I saw the 5 minute having 200 EMA, so I liked that, right? And then SPY was kind of looking bullish too, so I knew SPY would help out RDBX, and SPY actually pushed too at the same time, so that helped out RDBX for a little scalp to end the day. Okay, give me 1 sec. Alright, now the rest of this is going to be for premium. So going over a couple winners, we can do CRTD. So we had a nice little pop here, VWAP as well. So I'm not typically one that plays pennies, but we did have a major volume pop, 600,000 on that, and we had news here also, so it's something backing it up. So if you didn't want to play VWAP, what you could have done is play the high day breakout, right? And after that, it never really took a dip until going to VWAP. So you just kind of ride this winner out, right? Scale out as you go up, and then you can stop out under 10 EMA. So you could have stopped out right here, this blue line. Just ride it until then, scale out, and then take your stop here. But then one place I would have added would be this VWAP area. It's because we trade VWAP a lot in momentum trading, so a lot of support there. It's usually support and resistance, but in this case support, and that worked out great for a scalp from 120 to 150. Now 150 is a big psychological area too, so that's definitely a big watch into tomorrow. And drawing out this double top support or double top resistance on the 1 minute, right? So that's going to come in handy tomorrow, and we can draw out our support from from after hours where we actually started bouncing. So that's going to come in handy tomorrow as well. And then the 150 area, obviously the psychological level, right? So that's pretty big, and so that's what I'm watching tomorrow. I'm going to watch the bounce of 123, maybe even 117, and then break 1.5 for a move. One more that we did play in live trading today was AGRI. It didn't have the most volume, but this thing tends to run on pretty low volume sometimes. So that daily was setting up. I still think that consolidate and break out in either in a few days maybe, but I do think that AGRI has more potential to go. But yeah, we did start accumulating right here around 305. Took a little dip, grabbed some more, and then we went to 315, and I alerted that I was scaling out. So that was a little scalp there, but okay, I took some off there, and then we played it again actually 305 right here, and then I stopped out right break even right here. It was like a 2 cent share loss. So and then good thing we sold because I didn't really hold. So yeah, one thing, and then APYX, right? This was another big runner, but the thing is, it never really gave you an opportunity without without kind of chasing. I mean, you kind of got VWAP here, but it was kind of riding. So we didn't. I mean, I didn't trade this at least, just because like there wasn't really any consolidation or a dip, so it was just too risky, right? If you're buying here, it could completely come down. If you're buying, there's nothing really backing it up. So I didn't trade that run at all, and then after it came here, I didn't trade this at all today. I didn't like the way that it was trading really thick, and once it cleared VWAP, it couldn't really hold. But it did get a nice run, but I didn't get a piece of that cake. So and why do I like Aether for a swing? So looking at the daily chart, right? I mean, obviously, first of all, this is a known runner. We've played this multiple times. This left to squeeze as well, so I'm looking for a pretty nice run here. First target would be 4 to 5, and then I still think we can get a good chunk out of this. Let me go back to RDBX real quick. I do think that today was a nice cooldown period after that major run. So I wouldn't mind coming down to like 7 area, consolidating and looking for another run. But I do think that we will see 10 or 11 eventually, either tomorrow or next week. Now looking at Aether, right? So this daily chart looks pretty solid, like we said, known runner, and it's got a little wedge here, a little potential breakout here. It's holding nicely, and it had a nice little downtrend breakout here too. So once you can get that right there, and then try to break out here multiple times, but it couldn't, and then eventually it did. So that shows strength. And 3.5 breakout is where I'm looking at for the run to actually start. And then this is the 4 hour right here. So we need to clear like 350 area, and then we can really start that run to first of all to 4, and then start moving that price target up as we go. So yeah, that was today. I mean, oh yeah, I can go over job Y too. So we had some news in pre-market. I completely missed it. Oh, I was sleeping. I wasn't up at the time. But we can chart this out for next time as well. So we can have that. I mean, it looks like pretty strong support here. That's why it went, right? So we can use that. We can use this high right here. It might not come in handy today, this month, but you never know. If this thing ever gets some crazy news and starts going, you want to have it charted out. And I didn't play this. Some people were playing it on live, but it ended up having a nice run from 530s to 560s. Not that much range, but it's good for scalps. It was too slow for me, so I didn't trade it. But one thing you could have done here, it had consolidation and confirmation on the break of high day, so you could have played 590 break. So once it broke it, right, it retested it again too. Confirmation right there for nice 30 cents. So just some couple winners right there that we can go over and just kind of help out and have everything charted out. That helps out a ton. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, and hope everyone had a blessed day.